Can we beat Eclipse 8 and Risk of Rain 2, which is all of these modifiers, including permanent damage, while also using the Artifact of Prestige, my personal favorite artifact? At least one Shrine of the Mountain spawns every stage. Shrine of the Mountain effects are permanent. And to top it all off, we've got the quality mod with 25% increased enemy scaling. And all of this while discussing the moral implications of pressing a blue button or a red button. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot going on in this video, so strap in. An acrid run with a little Prestige, Artifact of Prestige. I don't know why it's called Prestige. I know it's from the original game. Oh my god, the bird dog is crazy work, man. Siphon Forest first stage. Yeah, this is peak. Ice Spice killed my grandma. How? Like when she was on the ride? That's crazy, man. That's sad to hear, but I hope your pants are okay, big guy. You've never lost runs. Why would I lose? That's true. We are on our A8, E8 rotating streak, world record position. I just don't have any of the footage available. Who's that one guy who cheated at Pac-Man and then sued that YouTuber and won somehow? I don't even know what, I missed that entire story, but who is that guy? Does Eclipse and artifacts work because I can't use and I play Eclipse? I have a mod on that allows me to select Eclipse from the main menu. So that means that like you can do things that you typically couldn't do in Eclipse. Like I don't think there's at least two things that I can't exactly remember. I think it might be a portal. There might be some portals or something that can't spawn on Eclipse. Oh yeah, you can't do the obliterate thing on Eclipse. Those portals don't spawn. You can't finish the game any other way other than Mithrix, I think. Not even like purple portal. I think. That last part I'm not so sure about, but I know definitely you can't obliterate. God damn it. So many withs. Billy Mitchell, that's who it is. We are the Billy Mitchell of Risk of Rain 2. We just have to find a YouTuber to sue. Is that a... Oh, no, that's Eclipse Light. Who cares, man? Oh, roll of pennies. I do care. I do care. Oh my god, give me that. Although it's with the repulsion armor, it's a little sad. Anyone still remember the Country Bears? Or are they long forgotten by now? I am gonna get this. I really wanted that repulsion armor as well, but we're gonna take that. Whoa! Is that a tri-tip dagger? I mean, I'm accurate. Not much I'm gonna be doing with this, but imagine the possibility. Oh, movement speed. We have some terrible white items, I won't lie. But roll of pennies makes up for it. I think there was a comment a couple weeks ago, maybe even months, some might say, of someone who was like, why do you like roll of pennies so much? Oh, my sweet summer child that doesn't play an Eclipse. Oh no. And I'm sure if you first play an Eclipse, the first couple times you play an Eclipse, you might be like, oh, you know what? The reduced money isn't that bad. But when we're on, like, we're approaching 3,000 hours in this game, and there's been a lot of Eclipse gameplay. Holy, uncommon rusted key becomes uncommon green, probably, maybe. Once you played enough Eclipse, at a certain point, Roll of Pennies starts to look like an oasis in the middle of a desert. Country Bears was peak 2002. Honestly, no shot. You just accurately... Did it really come out in 2002? Country Bears. Holy shit, how did you know it came out in 2002? You're actually a demon. Oh, I didn't realize that I had a big guy pants okay in here. Real Country Bear shit right there. How many items do we have? One of these is temporary, so it doesn't count. We have 6. There's a Halcyon Shrine, and it's right next to the teleporter. Ho, ho, ho. Then there's this thing, so that's one item. This stage usually has like 12 items on it, period. Point blank. Maybe 14, 15. There's been, this should not shock anybody. There has been some times where you can come out of this stage with like 20 items. I'm not joking. This is the greatest stage 1 in all of history. It has more credits than most stages. Other than like stage 4. They did not give a shit about balancing this one. RD makes it past stage 1 tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're playing a melee survivor again. It might be accurate, but it's still a melee survivor. Ooh, and a Kajaro's ban, just like yesterday. Or wait, was that the day before? At a certain one of these days, we had a Kajaro's. We just need a gunner drone to take care of the. We've got the healing. The monster teeth is exactly what the doctor ordered. How much gold do we get from that? Barely anything. Oh, there's the gunner drone to my left. See this in my peripheral? It's 40 gold. That's a lot. If you die in accurate, I don't think there's any recovery. Well, it's a good thing I've never died on anyone, period, point blank. If I died, then how would I be speaking to you right now? Checkmate. Oh, we have Bison Steak, the best cosmetic in the game for Acrid. Yeah, that's peak. Actually, is there a good cosmetic for any of the newer survivors? Now that I think about it. I feel like Acrid's the only one with like that cool... He's got the cool Bison Steak in his mouth, but the new Drifter, Operator, they don't have anything cool. Oh, shit. Is that another junk drone? That's crazy. One gasoline would go dummy here. Give me that. Now we have 2 temporary items every like 60 seconds or something like that. Have you gotten a quality fuel array yet? First off, is that possible? If so, that's hilarious. I should have checked for it. But I mean, obviously I'm Acrid, so I don't spawn with it. Also, secondarily, quality equipment. What does this do? Leech? Increase movement speed by 1% for every 5% of your maximum health healed. Okay, I ain't got time to read all this. What am I, speed reader? Last 10 seconds, increase maximum health heal up to a maximum of 50% movement speed. Last 60 seconds or until next activation? Huh? Wait, that's crazy. That's insane. Movement speed on my leeching... What is it? Supermassive leech? My SML? They really thought of everything. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Am I getting the... do I have enough movement speed? Look at that movement speed. 60 seconds. It's the Jujutsu Kaisen meme. And for 60 seconds, Acrid could no longer die or some shit. I'm not weeb enough. How many gifted for EE-ow? What the heck is EE? Oh, Eclipse. I forgot. We already talked about this. Mao is the monsoon. People yearn for the EE-ow. Shit sounding like what the fox said. Okay, this thing's for sure gonna kill us, right? Let's just activate this and poison everything. Oh, crap. I forgot. We gotta hit the supermassive leech again. Just to make sure that I get the movement speed. Oh! Okay, gotta poison this thing. I don't know what's attacking that guy over there, but is he distracted by my oh, my gunner turret? That's what it is. Oh, I gotta be careful. I'm taking some damage here. What the heck? This thing killed my gunner turret. It's not looking good, Mr. Streamer. I'm Acrid. Everything dies eventually. Very high emphasis on eventually. Oh no, I got stuck. Holy shit, that could have been the end of us. Among Us. See? Everything dies eventually. The storm beckons. We killed him. We did it. There's 1,000 enemies we have to deal with right now, but we did it. We killed them all. This thing's dead, I'm pretty sure, in a second. Just give it a second. There we go. It's up big. We killed it again. Next thing. Next beetle. You know, Artifact of Prestige really shows you how difficult it is to sometimes get bosses like this, man. I'm honestly... Why is it always Beetle Queens, man? This is every Beetle Queen. Does anybody remember the old days when Beetle Queen used to be the biggest pushover? Because I think she would summon beetles. She wouldn't summon beetle guards. She'd summon literal beetles. So it was like the easiest... I think that's what she did. I'm pretty sure. Right? I'm not smoking the pee-pee pipe on that one, right? I'm pretty sure that's what she did. But at one point, she was a complete pushover, and it was like the simplest boss fight, period. Now she's one of the toughest, man. How people change. The quality fuel array is used like Royal Capacitor applies a debuff that gives them the effects of owning a fuel array. That's sick. That's dope. How do you get a quality one? That's oh my god. Spawning in life as the fail son of a billionaire. Ow. I keep forgetting I had a temporary gasoline, so this isn't... When I kill things, I expect them to explode into a fiery napalm. And it doesn't happen. I can't believe we survived that. Good job, everybody. You really contributed. Okay, we got to get Warped Echo. Collector's Compulsion. I think Wax Squale over Collector's Compulsion, but we had to get Warped Echo for the penny value is crazy. We definitely missed some chests on the stage. Yeah, one. We missed one. Where is it? It's over there. What can you do, man? No, it was a quality goat who I actually... Oh my god, man. Oh, brother. That's depressing. An uncommon goat hoof? That's just like 30%. It's time to restart, man. Is that Prime Meridian Acrid? No, this is, wait. Yes, Alloyed Collective Acrid. This is what I get for rejecting the offer of the collective. Although I don't know if Acrid is intelligent enough to be cognizant of the choice. Maybe. They are like some kind of super breed hybrid. So maybe they have like a crazy level of intelligence. I don't know. Anyway, uncommon quality red item? Yo, is this crazy? Okay, it's electric boomerang. 75% chance to bounce to a new enemy before returning. Each interval of 100% chance reaches. So it bounces on it. So it literally bounces on it. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, temporary barrier. Not for me, friend, but those things I'm pretty sure would kill me if they hit me. It hit me. I don't know how. It's like it heard me. That's crazy. Bro, can we stop? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Every stage with a blind pest on it needs to be removed from the game. What do you mean I killed the void pests and now there's freaking 2 overloading? Huh? And now there's more spawning. Fuck you. I don't want to play this game anymore. Mom, pick me up. Everything's void. There's freaking 15 void enemies, man. They got my freaking beetle. I got to put it down before it'll respawn. This thing will kill me. This is what I'm talking about, man. I'd rather fight 1,000. What happened? What happened? Why are there 2 void seeds and there's like 1,000 of these freaking... Anyway. I'm getting punished by God. I did something. I pressed the red button, I guess. This is like a depraved level of enemies. 13, the average age of the people that Dr. Disrespect messages. Oh, up top. Download too slow. Sorry. It's been a while. Big guy pants okay. The thing that sucks is, look at this. This is like literally North Pole, South Pole shit. At least I'm accurate, so it's not that bad. I've got to go all the way over there to kill all of the enemies that spawned in that little puddle, that pool. And then I got to clear out this one before both of them are even available. I can't kill anything, or I can't go into this thing until I've killed everything. Everything, bro. There's 9 more monsters. And one of them is my friend again. They just keep getting his ass. Maybe I should have just been AFK doing the freaking... You know what? Well, let's just do the teleporter, man. What's the worst that can happen? It's not like we can get any more items. Half of our items are locked behind the purple gate of doom. Overloading watery vagrant. That's rough, man. Just doing accurate things. Anyone seen all that, the blue button and the red button stuff on Twitter? Oh my God. I saw that yesterday and then it blew up and I keep seeing people post about it today. Yesterday, I was confident in my take that the people who press the red button are they might be actual sociopaths or there's something wrong mentally with people that would click the red button. Because it's not just the fact that they clicked the red button, it's the fact that they can't stop talking about the fact that they've clicked the red button. And then I said something today about it, and immediately I was proven right. Red button people, I'm telling you right now, let's make this a thing. Are sociopaths. It's actually I bet you if this was studied in some sociology department in Harvard somewhere, they would find that the red button people are actual sociopaths / psychopaths / some form of mental disorder that I can hold over their head. I'm saying. It's so annoying, just pick red. That's what see, exactly. That's how I know. Okay. Everyone knows what I'm talking about right now. Right? Nobody's clueless about the red button, the blue button thing. Everyone gets the context. Because the next follow-up question is very strong on this one. Oops. I stopped hitting the vagrant. I have no idea. God damn it. Hold on. This is going to take 10 years anyway, so we might as well do it. Boom. There you go. While I kite this thing around for 10 minutes. Okay, do you get this context? Read it, and really absorb it. Really absorb it for a second. Ah! What advantage does blue offer? There's no advantage. It's not a thing about an advantage. Okay, you're taking this the wrong way. There's no advantage to clicking blue. You don't need an advantage. Okay, this isn't a pick 3. All right, it's not a tier list of which button you're gonna press. Okay, think about it. Think about it. Okay, everyone, right now, if you could, after clicking on this, or not clicking on this. I mean, I guess you could have. I don't know if you're tapping your phone / PC right now. However, after seeing this, could you please put either a blue square or a red square for what you would click in this scenario? For all of those who gain context. We're doing our own Harvard prison experiment here. Oh! I have to kill it! Oh my God, we're free! Woo! Alright, chat, that was scary. These Clay Templars are scary stuff, man. Oh my God, they do so much damage. Anyway, woo! Take a little break from that. Okay, everyone gets the context here. Now let me read the chat real quick. Let me see. 1 blue, that's it? No one put a red? There's level 1, I pick blue because nothing happens. Level 2, I pick red because I never die. Why would you pick suicide button? And level 3, enlighten me. I pick blue because not everyone would pick blue. That's what I'm saying, bro. Red because red always survives. If everyone just picks blue, everybody survives. Why would you go red? Why would you go red? What purpose would there be to go red? If you go blue, it's impossible for anyone to die. If you go red, it is possible for death. If everyone picks red, everyone survives. If everyone picks blue, it doesn't matter. There could be people that want to commit fucking suicide, right? Like they can't do it because you pick blue. You take away that choice, man. The human race wouldn't all go blue. That's also the thing, man. What do you think? What if someone accidentally clicked blue, bro? Imagine your grandma was like, "Oh, Sonny, I didn't read the description so well." I mean, the people can't even read the cards in Slay the Spire, okay? They can't even read the descriptions of items in Risk of Rain 2. And you're telling me that everybody in the world is going to pick red? No. Pick blue. And then also, I'm just going to say, this opinion, I don't really have that strong of opinion on it. I just think it's funny. But the people who say just pick red, and if you don't pick red, I wish you were dead. That is that I'm telling you, it's real. It's real out there. Maybe not every person who would pick red, but a good majority of them would probably kill you if they could. If eating people was legal, I'm just saying people who click the red button would probably partake. They would take some filet mignon of humans, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I have to find my junk drones again because they died to these stupid vagrants, man. And I've still got 20 more minutes on this stage because I've got to clear out all the void enemies that spawn. Oh my god. If I even survive, because I got flanked by this thing. Huh. Oh my god, bro. They need to do something about these Clay Templar guys. They're strong, man. If I eat some human meat, what of it? That's what I'm saying. I mean, listen. I'm right there with you, brother. Oh my god, this is so scary. I would not build a little house on the prairie. There are so many flying enemies now. One AoE item would go so dummy right now. A gasoline would go so dummy right now. Technically speaking, my boomerang is AoE because it like bounces sometimes. A portion of the time it bounces, which is pretty sick. People who pick red are the same people who say we need another plague. True! Can I get some trues in here? Chances are blue would be less than 50. It's only less than 50 if you are a red clicker, okay? Every single time I've seen that poll, it's always been blue people. It's always been blue on top. So you're literally, red people are just coping and seething, okay? The red pickers, because literally every post, it'll be all the red button clickers posting about how everybody who selects blue just wants to feel like they're a good person on the inside. And they're like, they're posting memes about it. It's literally the I draw you as a soy jack. I've drawn myself as the Chad. You've lost this argument already. But in reality, it hides a deeper, darker reality. Whereas they have registered themselves as someone who would murder other human beings, because now that it's been revealed that other people have voted blue, over 50% of people voted blue. That means that you're a bad person for selecting red, and they have to defend themselves. Their ego can't handle it. They're in a state of ego death, of a mini-me, or whatever that sociological term was. It's a breakdown of the social structure. I don't see a problem with wanting to feel like a good person. Exactly. Especially when you are a good person. Checkmate, red button clickers. You're all terrible. There's so many things with thinking TT is the red option. One being that a lot of people will still die because our basic infrastructure will collapse. With like 30% people will die. Real. I wasn't even thinking on the economical terms, but now it's just making even more sense. I think y'all are severely underestimating people's ability to read. Real. Hey, Jumba. Chat plays Slay the Spire, okay? Real. Listen, apes together strong, so just click the blue button. Relying on others or relying on yourself. Did you not see Christopher Nolan's best and only good movie? Batman 2, Return of the Batman, with hit gay Joker, Heath Ledger. They had a scene about this, okay? Humanity won in the end. All right? Christian Bale was like, oh, Joker, we're not all as fucked up as you. And then he said something about poopcock. Did I kill them all? Oh, we're free. You heard of the Country Bears? This was also explored in the Country Bears. I'm not gonna lie. Yo! Come in. Last 14 seconds increases black hole pull strength. Yo, guess who's getting this? Quality equipment drone. It also means you don't die and you offer to save other people who cook your food, build your house, give you electricity, and children who will take care of you in the future. True! Whereas by yourself, you get none of those things or something like that. I just thought I'd share some of the blue propaganda today because literally every single time I would go into the comment section, it would always be, I don't know. I want to make a strong statement here and say that red people are stereotypically probably sociopaths. Stereotypically. I'm just saying, Tad, take a test. We'll find out. I'm just curious. Christopher Nolan, the guy from Country Bears. No, that was Christopher Walken, who was also the king of the emperor. I forgot. No, not king. Sorry. Scratch that. Emperor of the Dune universe. I'm not really sure what the rest of Dune's called. Oh, shit. I just know about Dune, Myrakis. I Dune. Oh, I like that. Picking red is a self-centered and fatalistic choice. It presupposes that everyone else is immoral as them. Because you used enough big words, I think that shit slapped. Presupposes, when you drop that shit goes dummy hard. Number one. Amoral, always a good word to drop. What else? What else did you drop in there? Because that was just a good... Fatalistic? Whew. Whew. Damn. Linguistically, that just hit all the right spots. Ooh, Void Sent Flame? Is that AoE? Yes, it is. And we got everything! Woo! 30-minute stage 2. My favorite thing about the blue rush red buttons is the red gets to argue. Yeah, because it's always the red people in the comments, and they're like, why would you do blue? You would just, it doesn't make sense why you choose blue. You could just die if we all chose red. What if we all chose red? And every single time everybody chooses blue. Everybody chooses blue. There's like, it's like a 40%. We are clicking this button. It's like a 40%, but for the most part, I have not seen a single blue loss. Blue sweeps. And because blue sweeps, I think that makes red insecure. I think it does. They need to study this shit, man. Is that a gold? Ow, what the hell? That's a gold dude. What's he called? A literal gold digger? A soulless prospector? He take my money? No way, off the map? The fuck are we doing here, man? Red button clicking ass chance shrine for sure. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, you don't know about the red versus blue? Let me inform you. Everyone on Earth takes a private vote by pressing a red or blue button. If more than 50% of people take the blue button, everyone survives. If less than 50% of people press the blue button, only people who press the red button survive. Which button would you press? Be honest. Be honest. If you don't, then we automatically kill you. That's also part of the thought experiment, where we forcibly have to kill you. Oh, my bouncing? What's it called? What's this item called? Electric boomerang? Now that's some damage. Ooh, especially when it hits the freaking... Ooh. Oh wait, hiker's boots exist, so void lenses are actually goated. I forgot about that. Honestly, it's so nice playing Acrid. I don't really have to worry about too much. I mean, I do have to worry about some, but not too much. Ooh, I want disposable missile launcher. The ultimate in not having to press any buttons and just things die around me. So let's just save up for that. Oh, I think I lost a gunner drone at some point. Oh, that sucks. I want to get that back. Blue for sure. Oh, another blue. Another blue enters. Tad getting absolutely mogged. Getting blue mogged right now. That's okay though, Tad, because you didn't die. You pressed the red button, so you don't die, but you do have to live with the shame of having the red button. Honestly, I think we should make all red button users have to wear. We have to mark them like Inglourious Bastards, so we have to carve it in their heads. You have the red button. Having the red button is kind of like pressing the doubt button on the prediction. which might be one of the reasons why I'm feeling so partial about it. Ooh, another steak. So uncommon steak makes it so that we get more HP every time we complete a teleporter event, which is pretty sick. Although I think it's only 25 HP, or 35. Ooh, that's actually not bad. If we get another one, instead of chronic only lose up to 10 buff stacks and the timer runs out, that's kind of good, but at the same time, man. Aren't they on an actual Thursday? This is a lie, must be a replay. Shoddy is like a melody in my head that I can't get wrong. Got me singing like, na every day. Oh my god, that's an ATG. Whoa, is that another quality equipment? They're just putting this shit everywhere now. Oh, quality question mark. Credit card, no! I accidentally used it too early, brother, no! Oh gosh, oh gosh. Whoops, that's it. That makes me look silly. Red exclusively argue with blue enjoyers who would be dead if Red had their way. Or actually, real shit. All blue enjoyers should be able to, like, we should be able to talk some mad shit to red people, because technically speaking, if Red had their way, we would be dead. Anyone who pressed the blue button would be dead because of Red. Also, there's a quality chest I didn't notice. The fuck is that, man? Holy shit, these things are tanky. Are y'all locked in for the next 2 to 500 minutes? Because this is going to take a long time. Especially since they're all mending too. Oh god, they're mending beetles? This is rough. I think they should slowly die, but we're heavy emphasis on slowly. The real problem here is that there's mending beetles mercy healing every single enemy. So even my poison stuff is not going to... We'll try to focus this one down real quick. I got an hour or two. Well, make it 3 or 4, man. Ow, that hurt. I didn't think that would do that much damage. I thought I was tankier than that. Yeah, that's one beetle queen down. And that was a mending, so less mending beetles spawning now. This is the other one. We have to take care of this one now. Very tactical with it. Oh, that's a gilded... Oh my god. That's a gilded freaking Clay Templar. That thing's going to kill us. Yes, sirree, that thing is going to end us. I can literally hear it chart. The thing about Templar, the fast shooting enemies, they always do 5 trillion damage, and they always can shoot you from as far as possible. It's actually crazy the range on those things. Oh, my junk drone's dead? Oh, this is the worst case scenario. Oh, there was a wait. Oh, that's a second gilded Templar. So this is, so this isn't even the original? Oh, brother, this game sucks. Wait, it's been 3 stages of Clay Templars. Well, not Clay Templars. They couldn't spawn on the first stage. But it's been 3 stages of Clay Templar stage plus freaking Blinding Pest stage. Oh my god. Oh shit, the 2 gilded Templar. Oh no, they're walking right next to each other, man. They're holding hands. That was scary, man. All right, 1 amalgamator down. Also, it's going to be nice to get our boss items. We've got like 50 waiting for us in the wings. All right, let's see where these Templar are so we can avoid them. Right there. 1 more amalgamator for my collection. Can I reach over there with that? Ooh, that's some damage right there. Sheesh. All right, now just remember where all the chests were that we haven't collected yet. That's going to be the key here. Another Clay Templar. No, 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 no. Touch me there. Oh, how could we possibly die now? We have 2 beetle guards. Holy shit. Immediately. The Clay Templar spawn is crazy, man. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so cooked. Run. Holy crap, man. Shout out unstable transmitter. We only have that 500 more times. Why are there so many Clay Templars now, man? That's crazy. Oh my god. I stepped out for half a second, man. Please nerf Clay Templars. Never seen a more winnable Huntress run. Also, every time I go Strafe instead of Flurry, I always find crit. So let's just get the crit this time. Also, we get to use the 6 skin. Brother, look at that, bro. Bro, the Predator? I am the predator of the prey that is hiding. The alternative would have been Rex, and we all know that we're not doing that. We don't do that here. Characters I don't think I play very often, Rex and Loader. With Loader, I think being the lowest amount I've played, period. That might actually be the character I have the least playtime on. I'm trying to think if there would be another. Probably the most playtime on Engineer, followed by Commando, because chat always votes. Always find it so funny, so hilarious. Playing Commando every day. I was gonna say game, and then I said day. And it combined into just saying every gay. Computer. I kind of want to hit this. That's the thing about me. I'm trying to hit this freaking void cradle when I just spawned into the game. And it could be possibly be the worst item in the game. Let's actually, fuck it. Let's find out. Let's not talk about it. Let's just make it happen. I already have like 2 HP. What's having 50% less? Also prediction. Oh, I forgot about the prediction. Here you go. I predict void cradle into... these things. Oh, too bad I don't have any HP, so I can't even use them. That's fucking sucks, man. Oh yeah, perfect combination. Now I can heal up to 50% HP and then use these things for gold. Wow, amazing, amazing. Fungus is the greatest item in the game. You're right. You're right for saying that. Where's the money sound effect? Big winner. Oh, increases duration of transfer debuffs by 150%. You'd be surprised how effective that is? I'm trying to think whether or not it'd be goated with the sauce. But I do know that we have the legendary, right? That means that in the future, we could turn this into a different legendary. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing things out there. It's also crazy to pull a legendary from a freaking Shrine of Chance. I'm getting uncommons now too? This is seeded. Oh my god, I accidentally bought the good Pokemon pack. Under 50% burn duration. Yada yada. Yada yada. Wait, how does gasoline work? Is this the one? Hold on. Okay, let's see here. Let me read this. Storm deals 400%. Oh wait, hold on. 400% damage per second and burns enemies for 100% damage. Storm grows with every kill. It's Frost Relic, but better. Enemies burn for 150% plus 75% per stack base damage. It doesn't... The plus 75%, isn't that just... It increases the duration of the burn. It doesn't actually increase the damage. Is that how that works? I feel like I remember hearing about this 5 years ago, but I don't trust anything that I don't remember explicitly in the past 30 minutes. So Frost Relic but fire. Frost Relic but fire in both terms. Also, now we have bleed, fire. Ooh, crowdfunder. Now we're talking. Okay, who needs money? The amount of reading in this bomb. The Monster Tooth one was funny to see the first time it popped up. The first time that one popped up, I was a little bit like, holy crap. Holy wall of text. The great wall of text. The great firewall of text. Is the pausing when you click on the description part of the mod? No, that's a quality of life setting. If you just go into your settings here. Oh, I just doxed my IP. It's somewhere in here. Where's it at? Pause on inspect. There we go. Say what you will about Gearbox acquiring the game. They did add the quality of life features. That is nice. That is nice. That is a bare minimum. Your Honor, they may beat me until I'm bloody, and I might have to file a restraining order on them because of how much of a beating I'm taking. But they did add quality of life settings to the game. So how bad could they be? Why is this stage so good to me? I'm about to pull out 12 items. 15 items, actually, by the end of this. And that's assuming I don't find any other items that I missed along the way. What the heck? What kind of crazy stage is this? Even the Siphon Forest wasn't this good. Wow. I guess that legendary Noxious Thorn really pops off for you. RD, do you like Bastion Overwatch? I'm already Bastion. Nerf Bastion. Oh my god, Overwatch. Overwatch, Overwatch, Overwatch. Once they changed Mercy's ult from Heroes Never Die, I stopped playing, so I can't comment on any current iteration of the game, especially with Jeff gone. Cap Lan? I can't believe they got rid of Jeff. If Flashbang Stun doesn't count as debuff, right? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. That being said, I don't remember. I feel like it didn't at one point, so I'm going to go ahead and say it probably doesn't. We could technically bait this guy off the map because we're Huntress. He should just jump down and kill himself. Hold on. He's not very bright. Hold on. Let me get him. Wait, what the heck? He's usually a lot stupider than this. I swear, he's like adapting real time. Am I the dumb one? See, look. It should stun. You should die now. Oh my god. I thought bro was about to take me out as he was Mary Poppins umbrella all the way down the stage. Ooh, we like that. We like a mocha. I like all this. This is good vibes. I'm getting non-stop good vibes. I kind of want Wix Squeal. I want a Wix Squeal. I also want the Warped Echo, though. I love a Warped Echo. No one's ever going to convince me the Warped Echo ain't the GOAT. One of these days, we'll do Void Fields again, but the game has to drop a blue portal for me. I don't want to have to make that decision myself. Dang, I guess we don't have as much bleed as I thought we did. Oh, there's two? What the heck? What's with these Titans being cramped inside of another Titan? This is like a Matryoshka doll. What? I thought there was just one there that whole time. There was two? What's Legendary Thorn do? I just got in. Legendary Thorn increases the duration of transfer debuffs by 150%. 100. Is that a chest? No, it's a drone. Honestly, I do like drones, but we're not doing it. My brain too small to understand quality mod. Nothing too complicated about it. Items are just better. Also, it helps if you've played Factorio. Although in Factorio, it's usually like, instead of having a whole new level of balancing, it's usually just item does thing that it already did better. But in quality mod, you also get added effects, which is very nice because some of the effects on some of the items are complete and utter trash. But Lepton Daisy with the quality, ooh, that's a whole different ballgame. That's a whole different item. Now we're talking about some game-winning stuff, and I've only seen it once. That's how you know it's good. It doesn't make itself available. Oh, uncommon sales star? I don't even remember what you do. Gain an extra uncommon quality item on the first chest opened. Oh, that's crazy, man. It's just energy drink, but better. Ooh. Ooh. I read this. Well, I picked this up one time, but I already had I think I had a credit card during the time, so I was like, I'm not even going to try it. This just seems funny, honest to God. I finally have my crit, my first crit. I'm telling you, every time you get Flurry, you will find 0 crit. But every time you don't choose Flurry, I think that's the one I have, right? Yeah. Every time you choose the other version, you will find crit immediately on stage 1. It'll be a printer. So don't let yourself be tricked into this. Macro isn't real. Oh, look. Hold on. Whoa! I love this thing. And for those of you who don't know, that was the quality version of Eccentric Vase. Every 10 seconds spawn a quantum orb in front of you, like your Ant-Man, and then you teleport to it. Placing the tunnel creates 2 orbs around you immediately, and it doesn't get rid of your cooldown. Like, I just go to this. Whoa! Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. Okay, hold on. Roll of pennies uncommon. Speaking to me. So nice on slow characters fighting. Telly, does jumping through an orb activate on equipment use items? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not, because I don't think my Warhorn's been proccing. Yeah, it doesn't. That'd be crazy. Could you imagine that? That'd be crazy. That might be too strong. Is this the only beetle? There's a store? Oh my god, there's a store? And I missed it? We'll figure it out. That's for the post game to decide. Is this thing broken? Okay, no, it's not. I was gonna say, he was just standing still there for a second. Didn't know if the beetle guard was completely broken. This thing is ridiculously tanky, actually. Actually shocking how little damage I took from that. I should have went the repulsion armor. I wouldn't take any damage, period. Alright, finally, she's dead. What did we get? Ignition tank? Oh, ignition tank with this build is kind of crazy, man. Oh, the little gasoline that could. Does the words give 150% of the base duration or the remaining duration? I think it's remaining, right? Oh, it's the transfer debuffs, right? So technically speaking, it could just keep getting bigger and bigger. That's what she said. But I hate this thing. Why are they spawning all of a sudden? I've seen more of these in the past 3 days than I ever did. Honestly, if you told me that didn't exist until recently, I would believe you. I don't remember ever seeing those in my first playthroughs. And then a large chest. Large chest with a sales star of uncommon quality means that we can get an uncommon green/red. You never know. Also, these rare pennies giving us extra gold so we can farm this up even quicker. Ho, ho, ho. The build just develops on itself. Okay, what do we got? Oh, man. We couldn't get a Hopu feather. What does Wax Wheel do? Jumping while sprinting. Increase jump speed. Chain jumps increase speed by 20% per jump up to a maximum. Ho, ho, whoa. They invented bee hopping? Oh my gosh. Look at this speed. He's the bee hop god. I missed a little bit, but let's just open every single multi-shop, and there's guaranteed not to be a freaking credit card. We already saw a credit card last game, so definitely not one here. A free mountain shrine? Say the line. Oh, there's no vent leading up there, so there's no items up there. Today you learned. What the heck does this do? Hold on. When used to revive yourself or an ally, permanently upgrade all instances of a random item into uncommon quality for the rest of... What? What? First off, I just want to say I'm going to kill myself with Seed of Life. Literally, like, I'm pressing the blue button. Please, chat, don't click the blue button. Don't click the blue button. I'm going to click the blue button. Don't click the blue button. We want to die. What was I saying? Oh yeah, every year I would play, Twitch would have, it'd be like a free week of membership on old school RuneScape if you had Twitch Prime. And so every year they did that, I would just load it up and play for a little bit more. And eventually I got my friends back into it. I don't think I've done it for like 2 years now, but I don't know if they still offer it anymore. If they do, that's sick, man. Every now and then my friend sends me a screenshot of them reaching level 99 in another skill, and I'm just like, damn. That could have been me if I just had the wherewithal. If I could hold out longer, man. But I can't. Rarity Seed of Life is just Evil Void Revive. Kinda true, man. Kinda true, man. Call him the guy from the Truman Show that I can't remember the name of. Jim Carrey. We found it. Jim Carrey, only in my Deadlock games. Am I right? Download too slow, chat. Wait, there's more drones? Hello, friends. I think I'm going to take the gunner drone. Level 2 gunner drone speaks to me. I haven't seen a drone combiner shop in a while. And I'm starting to be a little perturbed by this. Okay, so we're going to kill ourselves altruistically after I can farm enough money for this thing. So I can go to Aurelionite. So I can go to, woo! Not a furry, by the way. Holy crap! 6 strike drones to fight for you. My goodness gracious. That's the first time I've seen that one. What happened to transport drone being good? Transport drone's always been good. You just let them pick up the enemy, and it's always going to be goated Kino. The only problem is they can't hit aerial enemies, you know? They don't have an eye in the sky. You watch the streets, I'll watch the sky. Also, hold on. Let me read the description. All instances of a random item. So does that mean, technically speaking, it wouldn't have to be an item in our inventory? It can just be any item? It could be any item, period? Or in your inventory? Okay, you know what? I thought for a second. Hold on. It's like 57 leaf clover is always uncommon. Hold on. Also, that could be a negative thing. Maybe. Trademark. Wow, so these enemies are tanky. I added kill yourself macro. The suicide macro is crazy. Me trying to be a billionaire fail son in the next life. I am going to lose out a little bit on... Do I have Delicate Watch, or am I actually smart and intelligent and I never pick up that item because I hate it? I don't see it in my inventory, so we might be clean. I could kill myself successfully. I have unstable transmitter though. Also, these, maybe I don't kill these things, period. I didn't realize how weak we were and how strong they are. Oh no, temporary Delicate Watch, no! Permanent means across all runs, yep. Period. You just have to kill yourself enough times. You'll be super strong. It's a Zenkai boost. I thought it upgraded all items into uncommon for some reason. See, this is why you always click the blue button, okay? That's exactly why you click the blue button right there. Reading comprehension, man. I'm not gonna get on my high horse. I think a lot of things when I read it. Also dyslexia, also being colorblind, also just not reading it anyway and clicking a button. It's like signing. How many of you have read the Apple contract, honestly? Probably 0. Okay, what did we get? Bolstering Lantern, I think, is the one. Lures enemies to the sprout. Whoa. Oh, wait. Bungus. Hello? We're too strong. Ah! Do not kill yourself. Killing yourself is the yourself killer. The mind killer. What is that from, man? What is that quote from? I just thought of this Frank Herbert quote today. I don't know why. And now it's stuck in my head. So now I have to make references to it several times for the next week. So it sticks in my head permanently. Also, Frank Herbert is a crazy name. Oh, shit. I just want everyone to know that if I ever get hit by that attack where it's like on the ground, I will die. And it will not be pretty. Also ADHD, also OCD, also schizophrenia, also sociopathy, also eating disorder, also narcolepsy and kleptomancy, and also that thing where cousins kill each other. Or thalassophobia. No! I thought it was gone. That's my fault. I really wanted the junk drone. Is this thing ever gonna die, man? Paul kind of hoe for bailing on the golden path, TBH. Red button pusher for sure. Paul was such a, like a... I fuck with Paul a little bit, but at the same time, everything I've read about what happens past the story seems kind of fucky wucky. Also, I don't like the Zendaya character in the Dune series. And I mean specifically Zendaya's character, not the character in the books. In the books, she makes sense. In the movie, she doesn't really make that much sense. Can I say it? I don't get it, man. She's like mad about being a concubine, but in the book, it was all chill and everything. Also, I don't think she was such a doubter in the books. In this one, she's such a big doubter. No faith in the Muad'Dib. No, Lepton Daisy, why couldn't you be uncommon, man? Common amongst uncommon people. What were we gonna do? I can't even remember if we were gonna do anything. Other than dying, I don't know if we were successfully trying anything. I'm just gonna move on to the next stage and hope I didn't forget anything important. No, I left my junk drone? Oh no! Scoob! Okay, this is a nightmare scenario that I put myself in. Nothing dies, man. Does anyone know the golden path? Can anyone see it? Because I don't see shit. I wonder if we're getting to... Oh, if we're going to get up to Leto and get the golden path, or we're just going to the start of it. That's a good question. Honestly, I'm surprised that they're doing Dune 3. But at the same time, I've said this multiple times. I only read Dune. I did not read any of the other books because I was like, I liked the way that it ended. I know a little bit. Like, I'm not spoiled on the entire series. Actually, no, I am. I know exactly what happens throughout the rest of the story. And I'm like, I'm going to pretend that that shit didn't happen. That shit's not my canon. And instead of taking this to a freaking AO3 or whatever and having Hermione Granger fuck Paul from Dune, I'm just going to pretend like Dune 1 was it. That's going to be my fan theory. What the fuck? Well, I guess I should have brought my thing with me. Then you want to know the Duncan, Idaho lore? I do know the Duncan, Idaho lore, man. I know all of it. I know. I am the Mentat. A Mentatly challenge, bro. Duncan, Idaho? More like Duncan, I don't know, man. What did you think of The Boys yesterday? Good question, Tad. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting a little gassy. Hold on. Oh, wait. Choose the survivor. Choose the survivor while I answer this question. The Boys, not... It was a funny episode. Yeah, I was kind of freaked out by the terror dreams, bro. Those were a little... That was crazy. That was crazy. Not gonna lie. I had it turned on. I was watching it, and then my girlfriend got home, and that scene started playing, and she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, uh-oh. Now let me explain everything. What the heck is flanderization? Hold on. The process where a fictional character's essential traits are exaggerated and oversimplified over time, turning them into a one-dimensional caricature of their former selves. Another Bandit game? Well, you've really stolen my heart, chat, so... Soldier Boy lost a lot of aura with the shield. Honestly, Soldier Boy lost a lot of aura, period. Now that he's becoming a little baby bitch. But secondly, did anyone know? Here's a fun fact that I didn't know. The guy who created the show, The Boys, also created the show Supernatural, and that's why, what's his face? Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy is Soldier Boy. But I didn't realize this at the time, and my girlfriend had to point out to me that what's his face? The speed guy? He was the brother in Supernatural. He was the other guy. And then obviously, you know, you have Seth Rogen and the comedy writers, blah, 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 blah. Who cares, man? It's all about Supernatural here. Jared and Misha in it too? Who the heck is Jared and Misha? Who are they from? I talk on things I don't know a lot about. Let me preface this. I have a hard time looking at Soldier Boy because he kind of looks like my dad. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, your dad's kind of hot. That's crazy. You're saying your dad looks like Jensen Ackles? Is that his name, by the way? I feel like I'm... Oh, like there's no way. Diddy reference to The Boys is hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, the Diddy... The lotion stuff was funny. It was a little fucked up, but funny. The baby oil. Jared is the other brother and Misha is the angel. Oh shit, you're right. Oh, the angel. He's the guy with the breath, right? He's the angel. Yes. Oh, I nailed it. I have literally never seen Supernatural. I'm winging it. There was something else I was gonna say that I can't remember now. Oh, 250% base damage. That's what increases with the tri-tip dagger. Anyway, coming on the Jesus bit for Homelander is crazy. Do they, right? Is this like South Park where they like they do the episodes? It is kind of funny. It is so funny how sometimes, isn't that the problem that Black Mirror had? They were like, we're not going to make these anymore because they're becoming like, real life is worse than Black Mirror. Because there was that whole social credit score Black Mirror episode, and then China did that shit like a year later, and they're like, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. That wasn't supposed to be an invitation. All drones absorb 50% of damage when hit, up to a maximum of 500% plus 100% base damage. After a short delay, the drone explodes for all absorbed damage at a radius of up to 20 meters plus 5 pre-meters. Oh, I remember picking this up once. Basically, you just shoot your drone, and it's like it's a mini amp core from Operator. Yes. No, that shit was done a year ago, and they accidentally called it. Accidentally. Honestly, at this point, comedy writers are probably writing the fucking script to the planet right now. This shit's the shit that we've got going on is so clowny. It does kind of defies logic. I don't know, but whatever. 50% of people didn't click the red button. Too many people clicked the red button last year. I think it was last year, right? Or was it 2 years ago? Way too many people clicked the red button. Okay, and this is what we got to deal with now. Red button pushers, okay? Red button pushers. You're fucking us all. Click the blue one. Also, unrelated, I did see the Netflix documentary that was about is it the Mormons? So the Mormons, already weird and fucking weird, like super weird. They already have like a really weird shit going on. Like they believe in after you die, okay? Let me start with this. The Mormon church, the base belief is that when you die, you get your own planet, and instead of follow me here. On that planet, you are forced to live with the first person you married. So if you divorce someone, you are going to eat whenever you reincarnate in this weird afterlife shit they have plotted out. You get with whoever you first married. It does not matter who you marry after that. Whoever you locked it in with first, that's who you live with. First off. Second off, with all that batshit stuff going on, okay? Secondarily, there was a Netflix series that followed a sect of Mormonism, the Latter-day Saints or whatever, that went like a little bit off the rocker because there was this one dude who polygamist, also really weird, also was into children, it sounds like had child wives. This guy said, I'm the prophet, you should listen to me, and everyone was like, you know what? Real shit, man. Real shit. There was another documentary that was more recent, and there was another guy from that sect, because the original guy got prison time for all the shit he was doing, and these people were still listening to him while he was in prison. But eventually, while he was in prison, he went insane and then just stopped. He said, everyone in like this weird little commune over there, you're not allowed to have sex. You're not allowed to have kids anymore. And they're like, well, he's our prophet, so we have to do it, okay? Follow me. Eventually, after a while, after about 2 years of this happening, another guy comes in who's an absolute schlub. Okay, these items are crazy. They're talking about this guy like he's like Kevin from The Office. That's how they're talking about him at the beginning of this documentary. And basically, what he did was he told people, he was like, I got a message from what's-his-face. That what's-his-face, the old prophet that went a little crazy or whatever, he's not actually in prison. He's dead. And I got like a thing from the afterlife from him that I'm the new prophet and you should listen to me. And that guy actually converted some of the other Mormons that were in this weird crazy cult thing to his new crazy cult thing, because he was basically like, you could start fucking again and have kids, but you have to do it with me. And so he collected, he did this, and then he collected children and started having child wives, and then he went to prison. There's so many layers to this shit. And literally all he did, the only thing he did to convince them was he said, I'm him. I'm the new prophet. That's it. Source, trust me, bro. And that shit worked. Anyway, whew. What if the first person you married was previously married to someone else? I think it's male dominated, first off, on the Mormon thing. So I think it's like, if you're a dude, fuck, actually, you know what? That's a great question, and I have no answer to that. What happens? Is there some weird shit going on? I don't know, man. Ask Mitt Romney. I don't know this shit. I want to know what the Scientologists are hiding in the the base of that building. Probably children. Based off of every weird cultist religion thing I've seen, probably children. I mean, I don't know how many people know this, that they have a literal ship that filled with like child labor, and they separate you from your kids and shit like that if you don't listen to them. Scientology's super fucked. They're almost as fucked as the weird Mormon offshoots. I don't get it, man. I don't get how all these religions they're literally like, the context of them is so crazy. Like, the dude was a science fiction writer, and then people were like, wait, what if we just started following this religion that he completely made up? Obviously, because he's a science fiction fucking writer, man. What? What? This shit's easy, man. I need to start a religion. Mormons are just IRL Saikunos. It's weird that they can't see through. Okay, the Saikuno thing was hilarious. My XP bar is too low or some shit. Whatever he was saying. Honestly, the Saikuno thing is so funny because, one, he was doing all of this stuff, and then I think the girl that ended up like revealing that he was doing all this shit was basically like in a call or something like that, where she's like, well, we don't have to like break up or anything, but like, you're gonna have to make up for this. Which was number one, crazy. And then number two, later his girlfriend came out and made a statement that was basically like, yeah, he was not supposed to let this shit like come out, but they're still staying together, I think. So Saikuno he's a dog. He is a dog. He's a mutt. And he's got that anime voice. Actual harem shit, bro. Actual anime harem shit going on in that guy's life. Would you want to go to a con with me? I can't even do his voice. It's too good. He's so good at it. I can't believe I missed so many chests. I don't know. I can't even, man. Dude, I missed so many good items. Oh my god, bro. Scythe. Tried the dagger. I got nothing, man. Also, since we're talking about weird religions again, let me just keep getting this out. The Nation of Islam, has anyone ever heard of that before? This is something, I learned about this. I was reading Malcolm X's biography years ago. I think it's an autobiography. I think, actually. He was in the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam is not actually what you think. It's not like a Muslim thing. The Nation of Islam is actually some weird ass fucking religion too, bro. It's like almost, actually, it might be the most batshit one. It might be, actually, you know what? I forget what I said about the other ones. This one might actually be the most batshit one. Woo! Also, his GF stayed and the other girls said she'd still hit. Saikuno's a dog. He's a mutt. I mean, bro's gotta go. I can't believe it. Is he still streaming? Saikuno's an absolute dog. It's so funny. I don't even think he did anything harmful either. I think he was just like, I think he was just a dog. Welcome to the Champions Club. How do you switch between unused interactables after stage ends? I've saved recap, but I can't do that, I think. This one is lost and found. So it's not stage recap, it's two at the same time. We got twins, they go back to back. It's in my quality, exclamation mark mods. It should be in that mod list. I think it's more that everyone knew that his personality was kind of BS and now they're dogpiling. I mean, there's no way he acted like that in real life. I feel like so many, like, I feel like it's pretty obvious that him being like, sorry guys. I'm just socially awkward in his anime voice. Come on, man. Dude was also, I'm pretty sure he's old too, is he not? He's like 40, I think. Is he not? How old is Saikuno? Jarvis. Grok, how old is Saikuno? Because I'm pretty sure he's not a young, 34? Yeah, okay, 34? 34 and my guy is running through random cosplayers on the Twitter timeline. Like, wow. And he was sugar daddying the shit too. He's like, I'll fly you out. I'll fly you out by the hotel, do everything else. Wow. This whole Sykkuno thing does blow my mind. Anyway, I think he cheated and people are pretending like he's Ted Bundy. Yeah, I think, I don't even know if he was technically cheating, honestly. Based off of everything I've seen after the fact, it sounds like he was just like promising the world to these people. Like, oh, we should move in and get married or whatever like that. While he also had a girlfriend. But it sounds like his girlfriend was like more or less like, it sounded like, don't get me wrong, I'm not putting any words in anybody's mouth here, but it sounded like it was more of a, he can do whatever the fuck he wants as long as he pays the bills and like keeps this out of the public eye. But he fucked up and kept it in the public eye here. That's what, because she's staying with him, and then the other girl, I think one of the girls that was like dropping the Google Doc on his ass is like, nah, we're good. I would totally still stick around. Whatever this Sykkuno's got some shit. He's actually the I reincarnated as a cute anime ooh boy and got to level 100 or whatever those manga titles would be. She knew and didn't care. That's what I don't know what he this. What a dog! What a dog! The girl who made the dog said she's still. Yeah, that's great. That's crazy. That's crazy. I respect the hustle. Everybody else is getting canceled and shit, and they're like, yeah, I would never fuck with this person again. Sykkuno's got people canceling that would still fuck with him. I guess Dr. Disrespect's still married, right? Or did his wife finally leave him? I can't remember. But that's crazy. Do you think he does the voice? Is that his bedtime voice? I'm not even gonna attempt it, but the vision in my head that I have right now is really funny. Realistic Deku PNG. Yeah, someone get the Deku voice actor out here again. How much would it cost to sex the Deku voice actor? But only in the voice. I want the Sykkuno voice going off. Okay, is there like 4 Stone Titans inside of this Stone Titan? Every time I go to kill one, there's usually like 15 more. No way you see me, right? Easy peasy. Ooh, predatory instincts. I didn't know Dr. Disrespect had an item in this game. Wow. Even when we're talking about Sykkuno's negative reputation, can't manage not to drop the doc in there, you know what I'm saying? Every shrine of the mountain should add another wolf inside you. Awoo! Download the mod that all it does is add an awoo sound every time you hit the shrine of the mountain. Should I go through the gold portal? I feel like the gold portal is such a bait. Every time I go there, I feel like I'm getting outscaled like crazy. And I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hear me out here. Hear me out. Sometimes the Aurelionite portal, even though you get more items from it, I sometimes get bored. I'm like, do I really want to spend 50 minutes trying to kill the tankiest enemies known to man for 4 common items that are probably going to be poop anyway? Oh no, I don't want to go here. Take me to the other stage, not this one. Where's this, bro? What? I can't believe I missed this. And this one? Well, that one, I don't care about that one that much, but go for gold at bonus last round. Yeah. Speaking of this stage again, we don't have an equipment yet. I saw there was an equipment. There was an equipment thing over here. Let's go grab that. Ooh, disposable missile launcher, my goat. Finally. I love this item. I hate these stupid things. What the heck? I'm invisible. I'm getting smacked. Crazy how the new stage 3 makes me appreciate piss pools. Yeah, that's true. That is true. At least we aren't on the new stage 3. Holy crap, it's Orphan Core. It's gonna be an orphan again if those exploder things keep happening. Bro, what the f- What the hell? Wait, hold on. Was I invisible? Okay, chat. Okay, chat. This, I have to, while the Pokemon music plays, you're gonna learn some more history. So I didn't want to spoil the Nation of Islam because I didn't know if I'd properly be able to explain it while we were in that run. However, okay, listen to this paragraph. This paragraph is fucking insane. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. It claims that the first Allah created the earliest humans, the dark-skinned original Asiatic race, whose members possess inner divinity and from whom all people of color descend. It maintains that a scientist named Yakub then created the white race, a group that lacked inner divinity and whose intrinsic violence led them to overthrow the original race and achieve global dominance. Blah, 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 blah. It maintains that Fard Muhammad will soon return aboard a spaceship to wipe out the white-dominated order and establish a utopia. Why the fuck are so many of these religions? Why do you need a spaceship? Why did you have to invent that last part? The other parts, you know what? Go off. A spaceship? Come on, man. Tom Cruise, your movies are great, bro, but really, Xenu? Xenu? And Heaven's Gate also has spaceship nonsense, or was that Scientology? Yes, Heaven's Gate. The other cult thing, Heaven's Gate, they had to drink the poisoned Jello or pudding, whatever the fuck it was, the poison something, and then because there's a spaceship or a UFO behind the moon, and you had to kill yourself to get aboard the moon or something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but that was Heaven's Gate. And then also Scientology. Scientology believes that there was an evil alien guy called Xenu who put imagine Pandora's box, okay? Xenu put Pandora's box inside of a volcano, and then all of the negative emotions attach themselves to people. That's essentially what they believe in. Me, when I have a seed of life and wanted upgraded items. Okay, +2. That +2, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not hate. Just make sure the white people know they're an abomination of science. Yeah. I thought it was funny that Yakub is a scientist. Also, there was some insanely funny tweet. I wish I could find it. Oh my god, bro. No shot. This is real, bro. What? Wait, hold on. This is from the Wikipedia page, bro. This is too funny. This is too funny, man. That's Yakub. Bro's got a giant noggin, man. Actually 5 head. I didn't realize it was a meme from the 1900s. I'm trying to find this tweet. There was an old tweet that was so funny. Oh, man. I keep voting. Don't worry, everybody. Vote. I'm jingling the keys in front of you. Oh, wait. I found it. I found it. Oh, my God. And honestly, Dutch people, you have this coming. You have this coming, Dutch people. Who will we vote? Commando? Oh, Commando. Yakubian devil for sure. You are literally Dutch. Originally, yes, that matters how. A ridiculous fake language and culture. Send me your cranial measurements, you old Yakubian ape. I must study you for science. This one, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this one had me on the floor laughing for like a half an hour. I'm sorry, Dutch people. Hopefully you didn't have to see that. Let's run the frag grenade this time. And then also the Alloyed Collective vibe. Everyone always says frag grenade's so awesome. So let's find out if it's awesome or not. Saying use the English language. Some people just got it like that. Study you for they're just dunking on it because they're Dutch is just so funny. It's just an old dude on Twitter minding their own business, being Dutch, and this person just eviscerates them verbally. The Shakespeare of our time. Okay, is this frag grenade thing supposed to be not ass? That does that much damage? Also, I just realized my damage numbers have been off. Huh? There's no False Sun won the vote. Commando won the vote. Thank you. False Sun tie? Wait, False Sun tie? You're lying. I'd let you into Agartha. What the fuck's Agartha? Is that a new one? Or is that related to Noi? It was a tie? Ah. Well, if it's a tie, obviously Commando wins because he's further up on the list. He sweeps. Commando sweeps. Over 15% of people had to hit the blue False Sun button, and you didn't, so all False Sun voters have to die now. Line up. Are we done? I found the teleporter. Do we just leave now? Oh! I didn't even realize I missed this. Hello, Shrine of the Mountain. It's me, Commando, from Risk of Rain 2. Oni guy. Oh, it's my anime soundtrack. I love this. I love anime. Wait, is Steel Ball Run? Is that out on Netflix? Nobody talks about it. I think people talked about it for like a day. Is it done or something? What happened? Do these steel balls run? Holy crap. On a stick, man. Epic? What does this do? Every 40 seconds, mark a strong non-boss monster for 25 seconds plus 15% per stack. Killing a marked permanently increases your damage against marked enemies and bosses by 1.5% stack? That's actually kind of good. And like, not even just kind of, that's really good. We're going to do extra damage to marked enemies. That's a stack. 1.5% more damage. Wow. I think it flopped on launch. What? Everyone was hyping up Steel Ball Run. They're like, Steel Ball Run's the best one. It's the best season. Johnny, we love Johnny. It's getting 1 episode per year. Oh, fuck. That makes sense though. One Punch Man is literally like, they animate that shit with PowerPoint and that shit's still not coming out. It's like 4 years in between each season. What the hell, man? It's like that one red item. It is the contract or whatever. I forget what it was actually called. I think it's something like that. Contra. Ooh, there's a healing drone. I could have 2 healing drones. I want a drone combiner at some point. I hardly knew her, but like, I've not seen it in so long. Invincible is getting a new season in 2030. Is that real? That's cap, right? I did see people say it was a post where it was like comparing Jujutsu Kaisen to Invincible and the animation quality. And people were like, oh yeah, it costs more to make Invincible than it did to make Jujutsu Kaisen, yet the animation's much better. Not realizing the fact that every single actor voicing these people is like an A-list actor, I swear to God. You could probably name every single actor in the top 5 characters. You mean One Frame Man? Okay, low blow, but true. I do remember when they were calling it that. Honestly, I watched Berserk 2016, bro. Nothing's as bad as that. Okay, I watched Berserk get animated. We're talking about one of the most well-drawn series being reduced to that. And I sat through that and I watched it. And guess what? I would have taken more. I would have easily... It's like the Ice Frog meme. Where, he gives you the pile of shit and you're like, this tastes like shit. I'm not eating that. And then you just go in for more. Because this is what you got, man. This is what you got. Not everything can be Ghibli. Christopher Walken. Walking the fuck out of the theater. Can you make drone combiners more common? I rarely see one and it seems to only spawn on stage 5. That's what I'm saying. I said that? I remember when I said that, I was like, they only spawn on stage 5 or something like that. And then someone was like, no. They spawn all the time in my games. And I'm like, oh yeah? And then we checked and it didn't happen. But then afterwards, it started popping up more commonly. So I was like, oh wait, I spoke too soon. It was just a brief period of bad RNG. But that doesn't seem to be true either, because I haven't seen one in like 5 runs. Plus. Also, this is another reason why Frag Grenade sucks. I could just stun this guy and he wouldn't be a threat at all, but now I'm actually threatened by his presence. If I just suppressing fired him, he would be cooked. There'd be nothing he could do. I can't believe he killed my healing drone. Oh, it was my gunner drone. My bad. My gunner drone probably did most of the damage there as well. Ooh, Sailstar quality. Sailstar is huge. Faraday Spur, obviously, and then Luminous Shot. Clock it. Spending 2 mil for a voice actor who breathes for 2 seconds and never shows up again. Hey, you gotta pay your due. I don't know why they have to have all those famous voice actors, but hey, it works, I guess. Also, it's Amazon. They could liquefy their own staff and increase profits by 1%. True. Fuck you, Bezos. I know it's jazzy now, but we're still fucking you, Bezos. We're still fucking you. Aren't animators also overworked and underpaid? Yeah, in Japan. Yeah. But that's like when they're like the mangakas. I don't know what they're actually. I don't know what the animators are called, but the manga people who have to like create one, draw, and like come up with the story every week to week. That shit sounds hard. It sounds arduous at best. Like people will be like, yeah, this guy, he got sick. He was deathly ill. So we're not going to have another chapter for like 2 weeks. And people are like, are you fucking kidding me? Another break? I want to know if Naruto kills Boruto. I want to know if Sasuke impregnated Naruto. Oh, a ukulele. Where does it track the armor pierce stack with Mark? It's down here. Someone in the comments told me that. This is the armor piercing thing. That's cool. And it's even, it even looks like the one from Risk of Rain 1. It's pretty sick. One Piece guy was in the trenches for decades. Oh yeah. And the Hunter x Hunter fan. Oh yeah, that's true. I like the joke because he's married to the Sailor Moon manga creator, that he should ask his wife how to end the series. I think that's funny. But imagine being a Berserk fan. That shit's just not going to end. They're just done with it. They're just like, okay, we're not going to finish it. Whatever. Or, more importantly, imagine being a Game of Thrones fan and being like, and having no emotion. Like literally, George R.R. Martin has shit down that fandom's throat so hard. It's the disrespect I've seen from an IP. I've literally never seen one this bad. I think the Star Wars guy, I don't even think he's been dick slapped across the face this hard. You're telling me that the guy who wrote the books was saying that the book was supposed to come out in 2016. Motherfucker, that was a decade ago, which is already crazy to hear. That's already crazy. That 2016 was not long ago, number one. But number two, that's when that book was supposed to come out. Okay, okay. Busted Key with my Sailstar. Gad Zoinks. Anyway, returning to this. Winds of Winter was supposed to come out a decade ago, and now you're like, oh, I don't feel like working on it. Fuck you, George. How many different spin-off series is this motherfucker gonna get for Game of Thrones? And none of the series are that good, honestly. and I'll die on that hill. House of the Dragon, not good. Not good. Kind of mid. And I don't want to watch mid dog shit, okay? I'm saying it. I didn't even try the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, whatever that one is. Not even gonna try that one. If you want me to watch any of your shitty HBO slop, which by the way, I think HBO is getting sold to Paramount. Is that what it is? HBO is getting sold to Paramount now, so now another company falls under the fucking monopolistic streaming service system that we're going towards anyway. Number one. But number two, finish the fucking main series before we start making 20 different spin-offs, okay? I want George R.R. Martin literally poor and fucking begging on the streets. He should end up like Tesla did, okay? This is ridiculous. Anyway. At first, I was on his side because people were getting a little out of pocket with it. They were like, hey, maybe we'll just have Brandon Sanderson do it when he finally croaks. And I was like, okay, that's a little far. All right, maybe give him some time. I mean, you know, he's not approaching the grave yet. But now he's got like 3 books to release and he's 2 decades behind. I'm pretty sure the last Game of Thrones book is older than I am, which is not good. That is not good. That's not a good look. Fuck you, George R.R. Martin. I hate you. Scum. Anyway. They're butchering The Witcher right now. That one's pretty bad. Oh yeah, true. The Netflix Witcher, not that good. They also got rid of Henry Cavill for shittier, what's the Thor guy's name? I can't even remember him. Hemsworth? They got the shitty Hemsworth who somehow fumbled Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. They got him to play it instead of Henry Cavill? My goat? Brother, wrap it the fuck up. How do you even mess up The Witcher? They have a game series that you can copy off of. Also, the ending of Game of Thrones, the series itself, also another blemish on Game of Thrones, period. That's never going to be fixed because George R.R. Martin's never going to finish the book, so you're never going to have anything to like base it off of. You're just going to have to deal with the giant mushroom stamp that was the final season of Game of Thrones. God, I hate that entire... I hate everything about it, man. They made the Dune show kind of ass too. Oh, I did see that there was a Dune show. Not gonna watch that one either. Everything's just so shit, man. I'm feeling like Stan in that one South Park episode where everyone's just, it's just shit. Rob Schneider is... That's okay. Everything's slowly getting shittier, so pirating is gonna have to come back. Everything is owned by one company. I highly recommend, if there's any readers out there, okay? I highly recommend reading the 2 biographies, I think they might have been autobiographies too, of the people who, the previous CEOs of Disney. Michael Eisner to start with, because he is one of the largest douchebags in the world, but he writes the book, and he's like, I don't know why everyone thought I was a douchebag. I'm totally not a douchebag. You can literally see douche written inside of the pages, basically. So you start out with him, and then Bob Iger, the follow-up person from the next autobiography, the guy who was the CEO after that, and then like the Starbucks guy, he decided to come back and fix the company, quote unquote, because it was falling apart due to his successor or some shit like that. Anyway, the Bob Iger one is literally, it's just him as a CEO. He was like, yeah, so I noticed that we were having a lot of troubles at Disney, so I thought, let's just fucking buy companies. That was his solution. Every single fucking time. They were like, you know what? Pixar's kicking our ass. What if we just bought Steve Jobs' entire company? What if we just did that? He seems to be kicking our asses really hard. What if we just bought it? And then that happened. And then they did that. They bought it. They're like, this Marvel thing sounds pretty interesting. What if we just bought it? And then they bought that. And then I think Star Wars. Oh yeah, Star Wars 2. What if we just bought Star Wars? And then they buy Star Wars. And that's literally the entire book. And then the previous book of Michael Eisner, the guy that was there before Bob Iger, their great grand strategy for doing all this shit, at least that guy did some other things outside of it, but they also bought like the studio and CBS or something. I think it was CBS. They bought CBS. Basically, all of Disney, every single thing that's happened positive from Disney is because they bought more companies. If Disney could not just buy more companies, that company would have flopped 500 fucking times by now. It pisses me off reading those books. Oh my God, I hate Disney. Anyway, who is more out of line at this point, Martin or Pat Roth? Honestly, you know what? Patrick Rothfuss, I'm not even gonna, I started reading, what's the first one called? I can't even remember. I have the book. I'm not gonna read the second one or the first one because I've heard legends of him not finishing it and I'm tired of it. I'm not supporting any more authors that can't finish their fucking books, okay? Finish that shit, man. How hard is it, bro? But honestly, in his defense, I think that was his debut. His debut was Name of the Wind or something like that. He literally, like, his first book ever was like a pretty goated. So I'll give him that. At least that was his first book. But George R.R. Martin's been writing slop for the past fucking 50 years, man. Figure it out. Stephen King is literally running laps on this guy. It's actually embarrassing. Anyway. You watch Survivor? No, I hardly know her. I did as a child because that was what I had on at the time, but otherwise, no, not anything recent. I am the Survivor. You should read the Kissinger autobiography. That dude was so evil. Autobiography is bold, bold. I always find it so crazy when people who are like just known terrible human beings. There's so many chests I miss, but we're fine. Known bad human beings are just like, yeah, I'm gonna write an autobiography. And hopefully people, but because these were so good items. I skipped on so many good items. Holy fuck. I've got Rockefeller's. I got his biography that I'm planning on reading. I've read like 2 Elon Musk biographies. You'd be shocked to find out. How does Elon Musk make his money? Buying companies. He just buys the fucking companies with money that isn't, because money isn't real. Anyway, Disney also owns 10% of Epic Games. Disney also owns, this was one of the things that blew my fucking mind when I was reading the Bob Iger biography. This fucking kumquat. Like, he talks to the guy, Rupert Murdoch, who, if any of you have seen the show Succession, Succession is loosely based off of the Murdoch family. And Rupert Murdoch is an actual satanic being that probably shouldn't exist on this planet. Just gonna say that, started out. Horrible human being, has literally only made life worse for the rest of us living on here. Red button pusher for sure. That dude, he wanted to sell his company. So I think he talked to Bob Iger. I think he might have approached Bob Iger for selling like part of Fox. And long story short, they ended up buying a whole bunch of Fox. But there were some issues because there was like, you know, they were like, wait a minute, you might be heading towards monopoly territory here. So what's going on here? I think the only thing that they couldn't buy out of the whole package was like Fox Sports, I think, because then they would have owned like 2 of the biggest sports production something. I think that was the only thing that they couldn't really get, but they got basically everything else. Which also included Hulu, which is the reason why Disney Plus and Hulu exist, is because they also bought that shit. They had a minority stake, but then they bought the rest of it after they bought Fox, I think. God, I hate Disney, man. I hate Disney. Anyway. Amazon ruined the Wheel of Time TV show. You probably don't know the series. It was my favorite fantasy series of all time. I do know the series, okay? Why do you think I know about Brandon Sanderson being the one to write for George R.R. Martin? It's because the Wheel of Time guy died, and Brando Sando had to step in with his notes and everything like that. The Wheel of Time, I did not watch that Amazon series. I also did not watch the Lord of the Rings Amazon series. I watched a little bit of it. I did not finish it for reasons that are probably made apparent to the people who did also try to watch it. Not that great. So I didn't have any faith in Wheel of Time. Finally made it to a stream. You made it to a really weird one, but hey, how's it going, buddy? What up, my goat? Fox Sports and Fox News were no-goes because Disney already owned ESPN and ABC/ABC News. There we go. That's what... Oh, that's crazy that you knew that you ripped that. That's my goat right there. That's a knowledge-having goat right there. Yeah, that's exactly it. It is crazy that they had that, and they were blocked from buying it because they already owned the other 2 things. But at a certain point, I'm like, if Disney acquires this many companies, can we just make it so they can't do that? Can there be like a cooldown? Because it seems pretty fucking broken that this dog-ass company, every single time they hit like a point where they're like, well, we're not making as much money as we used to be. They're just like, okay, let's use our unlimited amount of money and go shopping. God, I hate Disney, man. Pirating is so easy now. I'm just not paying for shit. Hey, you know what's funny? There was a boomer in my life who was talking about having a fire stick, like a hacked fire stick. What are they called? Jailbroke fire stick. He was talking about how he gets everything for free now, and I'm like, hell yeah, bro. It's so funny. Older boomer, a little bit more tech literate than average, but it was just so funny to hear them talking about it. I'm like, yeah, that should be what everybody fucking does. This is not a weird stream. We're just talking about real world topics. It's an odd one. I'm just gonna say. We're not supposed to be talking about real world shit. We should be talking about buttholes or something like that. The Shrine of Chancel, I think, is actually kind of goated with the sauce, but I don't know if I've had an uncommon ukulele yet, so I'm gonna drop it in here. How did I know? Okay, I had 2 other uncommon greens. How did I know it was gonna be that one? That's actually crazy. I'm a demon. Instantly kills boss at... That's crazy. This might be the first time I picked this one up. Hold on. Where's the ukulele? Firing lightning from an enemy charges it, releasing an additional 3... Firing lightning from an enemy? You know what? It's just good. We'll just take that. It just works. Oh, void key. Oh, and quality chest. Ooh, strike drones. Kind of... Strike drones sound like they'd be pretty good. Ooh, void scent. Put it in. Put the void scent in the bag. That's AoE. Call it owie. Ooh, another junk drone. You know, my junk drones have been letting me down lately. I haven't been getting the performance out of them that I've been wanting. I'm still gonna get it, but it's just not been doing what I wanted. Those jailbroken things are everywhere. Now my dad even knows about them. And that's good. That's how it should be. Everyone should know about them. The thing you should take away from today's chat, today's stream, learn how to jailbreak a fire stick. Or just get one. Fuck Disney. Netflix and Paramount. Especially Paramount. I think I actually fuck Paramount the most. It's Uke. It has to be good. Trust. I don't know what the text meant, but I trust. Also, being able to execute enemies at any health is crazy. Or bosses, I mean. Nice. AUI 200? Not the AUI 200. They're gonna kick me from EG, man. It's crazy. The lore, the backstory of EG freaking winning TI and kicking AUI to get RTZ, someone who to this day has still not won a single Valve tournament, is so funny. It is so funny. I cannot believe they did that. They did our boy dirty. There are so many enemies. Shout out ukulele. It's actually goated that I picked up the ukulele. This fight needed it. And AUI has been a coach for a decade? Yeah, honestly, he should retire. He should have retired. That was so good. At least he won TI and then got kicked, because now he gets all the money and everything, but it is so weird that they did that. And then the Eternal Envy, Universe, Arteezy, and Puppy team. That was probably the worst shit that's ever existed, but it was funny. It was awesome to see. The timeline was pure back then. Ah! The only ads I pay to remove are on R&D streams so I can hate uninterrupted. Real. But that's value. That's value. If you're going to spend money on anything, spending it on hate. Red button pusher. I don't know if you can cook with quality items, but you can make Colonel Drone Man with strike drones. Wait, shit, really? Wait, hold on. Honestly, I didn't know that. What does it combine with? Holy ukulele! Oh, we were rewarded. Double it and pass it to the next guy. Strike drone plus box of dynamite equals Colonel Drone Man. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Is there anything else? I feel like I actually did loot this map a little bit. Not like to the maximum potential probably, but I feel like I did. I did do some. I did something here. Ow. Whee! To the next stage. See, I missed some things. I missed some things. But I miss you more, chat. Smooch. No, not on top of the building, man. That one doesn't count. No! There was a quality one? Fuck, bro. Man, whatever. I'm a little depressed, but that's okay. 2017 Team Liquid with Miracle, GH, Matu, Kuro, and Mind Control will always be my OGs. I had a friend that started watching or started playing Dota right when OG was at the very beginning of their, like, peak, where they won TI like 2 years in a row. Damn, man. This fucking bandwagoner, man. Real fans were fans of Arteezy. Where it was like, no, he's really good. Everyone thinks he's really good. He just can't win anything. He's like LeBron, guys. He's really good individually. He just can't win. He's like LeBron. Okay? Not this fucking OG bullshit where they win with the power of friendship and everything. Oh, sticky bomb. Larger bombs. No quality red vine boom. Real shit, man. But, hey, we got rid of our Parabians finally. And that's hype. Think of all the damage, HP regen, and HP we got. Nice. Same with Sumail. He was so young as a prodigy. He didn't win anything. Okay, no, he did win, didn't he? Wasn't Sumail part of that group that won TI that one year? I feel like Sumail was goated, but he also got really close. Didn't he not win TI? I think he might have won TI with AUI that year. Right? EG was the only team that ever came back from having mega creeps. I was actually there that year. I was there that year they did that. I was fucking losing my mind, man. EG's the GOAT. Too bad they lost to this other dog-ass American team. I don't even remember what they were. It had Moo on it. No offense to Moo. Sorry, Moo. You were not him. You were not him. You played Timbersaw. You crutched on it, man. They just didn't ban it, man. God, EG, you're so stinky, man. Arteezy was the champ at overestimating his own power. Arteezy would throw so... He was like... I relate so hard. So easily tiltable, bro. This dude could be having the best day of his life and still somehow tilt. I don't know how. He was so good at tilting. Also, Bulba being a coach, Bulba on the flip side of coaches here. Bulba being a coach, but also being like one of the worst players to ever touch the pro scene is so funny. I think he played Magnus one time and got like 2,000 damage or something like that at the end of the game. It was so... I'm sorry. It's just so funny. And then his era of being the MMR assassin. Oh, wow. Lolba. I go. Sumail won the 2015 TI. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Bro was talking about how he sold his freaking bike so he could play more at the LAN cafe. And he was just goated. Just a goat, man. Just a fucking goat. We can slander Arteezy all we want because Arteezy is a lame-ass, dog-ass, bum-ass, stupid-ass, never won a goddamn TI ass. Freaking Andy Salad on the beat ass. Bum. But Sumail, now that's my goat right there. Also, random lore, PPD, the previous captain of EG, Evil Geniuses, when they still existed. Gwent had like one tournament. They had a tournament for Gwent, which was, you know, the Witcher's like card game or whatever. There was a tournament and he shit talked like crazy in the beginning of it. I forget. I don't even remember what he said, but I think he was basically like, yeah, this game is a joke. I'm just better. And then he won the tournament. That was funny. PPD was also kind of funny. Not the greatest player. He did just play he just played Crystal Maiden and played like Mercy, but as Crystal Maiden. And that playstyle ended up dying out. But still, goated drafter and big brain guy who I don't know whatever happened to him, but I wish him all the best. What are these drones? I don't even know what these drones do, man. Yo, pocket ICBM temporary? Spawn this stupid vulture guy now. Do I have an ATG? I think I do, don't I? Or wait, was that temporary that I had earlier? I don't know, man. Oh! Oh my god. And then executed by the freaking guillotine? Ah! Oh, we just need the procket. Ah! Oh, my guillotine, kill him! Ah! We don't do any damage. Die, you bastard! We got carried by this freaking war bonds. What does war bonds upgraded do? Wait, Shrines of Mountain can be upgraded. Oh, whoa, I didn't read that part. Hold on. Wait, I didn't read that part. What is that? Oh. Substandard duplicator is crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, wait, that's a crazy item, too. Okay, hold on. We gotta read this. We gotta read this item. I just realized. Hold on. Shrine of the Mountain can be activated one additional time. At least one Shrine of the Mountain will appear on every stage. Wait, so does that mean I have, like, How many Shrines of the Mountain do I have with the Prestige on right now, man? Did I accidentally click it like 5 times? Oh, brother, this guy. At least I have my war bonds for the boss, so it should be easy peasy, but bring back 2016 Envy stream straight raging. Envy streams were good too. He got a bag, even though Envy didn't really win that much in terms of Dota victory tournament winnings. He did actually do pretty well in terms of streaming, because I think he had like a deal from China or something like that, like the Chinese streaming app. I don't know if he got it for everybody on his team on secret, but I do remember he had it like specifically, and I think it was fairly lucrative. So whatever he was doing was working. I can't remember if he's rich or he lost it all in crypto. Whatever the case, Eternal Envy was a character. Wasn't PPD the incredibly toxic one? Yes, incredibly toxic. But Puppy was also very funny to deal with, because he would walk around with a machete and say how he always wanted to see what the inside of a human head looked like. Oh my god. I can't even tell which one's exploding and which one's not. Oh my god, all my drones are dead. All my drones are dead. All the things she said running through my head. Running through my head. Running through my head. This is... Okay, we just need to make sure we have cover for when this thing starts exploding. It's such a shame I really see a cleanup drone. I love those flying buckets. I wish I could have a drone combiner in here. I have like 4 junk drones. 2 jailer drones. And a freaking dream, man. Oh my god. Substandard duplicator is going to go crazy with the mountain shrines. How many do I have? I have 16 predatory instincts, bro. Holy crap. You solo swing, you get a drone combiner easy. True. That's why you got to do it. I know Peter Dager's brother, IRL, no joke. Really? Hey, my Chumba. Wait, I think PPD was from the city. I remember this. He lived in a town next to me. I remember this. Oh my god. That was so fun. I remember that. Yeah, he's a little Midwesterner. Wish you could use Trophy Hunter Elites for an aspect. That would be nice. That would be a little spouse on the prairie. Honestly, I don't even know what Safer Spaces does when you upgrade it, so let's trust. No! Oh, I lost the good one. Oh, fuck. This better be like insane. This better be amazing. Minus 30% per stack. Ooh, I don't think it was. Oh, fuck, bro. We lost the good one. Why couldn't you take any of the bad ones? How does it always take the good ones, man? Wait, do I still get to keep the damage? Wait, hold on. If I get to keep the damage, maybe it's not that bad. Shuriken uncommon, where you at? It means the size is huge and a 20% chance on kill to reload 1 shuriken. We can have giant shurikens. Sasuke Uchi LOL. Ooh, we can activate this twice as well. Once. 2. This is gonna be crazy. Artifact of Prestige posting. Honestly, we don't even need to do anything else. We just fight bosses at this point. Ooh, what the heck? Trophy Hunter Tricorn? Based? Shatter Spleen? We do have an Artifact of Prestige. We should partake. I'm surprised this wasn't a Magma Worm. Or a Molten, or a Charge. The electric one. The overloading one. It is crazy what we are doing here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing some crazy work. It's been 3 hours and he's still on the buttons. You would be on the buttons too if your life depended on it. Red button clicker. Get him! Get him there, Orphan Core. I don't know what's happening, but get him. Alright, it's almost here. It's almost here. It's almost here. Get ready, get ready, get ready. If it hits us once, we're dead. Don't let up. Stun them. Suppressive fire would be enough, but we got the shitty one. Okay, let's see. Prayer beads, obviously, then that, then that. Oh, wait, actually, I have an extra life. What am I worried about? I forgot I picked up the extra life equipment. I am safe. I am safe. I can stand still all I freaking want, man. Oh! Okay, can I just say... Like, let's be positive about the fact that I did find a little disciple. You're telling me it takes me 20 shrines of the mountains to get a little disciple? That's what it takes, bro? Well, I mean, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. But that's my shit, I guess. A poly would go insane. Oh my god. I hit Mithrix one time with my Polyloot and it just procs until he's dead. 57 targets. 57 targets, bro. This is why I don't like doing Void. How long is this? Is this like a full teleporter level of how quick this goes? Because this is very slow. Very slow, man. Oh. But you get so many items. You do get so many items. Ooh, repulsion armor. That's what the doctor ordered. It's not even been half a second. Look at the timer. Crazy work. Crazy work, man. Surely you stay at least until you lose one revive. Surely. Surely, Miss Temple. Nah, we're getting the fuck out of here, man. I ain't got time for all that. We got most of the chests on the stage, and then we got like 2 items from the whatchamacallit. That's fine. That's good to me. You complete Void or you die. That's how you turn the game from Risk of Rain into Risk of Goats. Well, I would have never guessed where this was, honestly. Come on. Where the fuck is this at on the map? Wish there was something I could put on this without it having to be a pot. Like, I wish I could just take a fat, giant commando dump on that button. Yo, it's regenerating scrap. It's just what I asked for. It's not quality, so I can't do anything with it, but... They're both dead. Holy crap. Holy. See, this is why you don't need to do no stinking freaking the pots. Just get 20 Reynolds bands. GG seated sage. Yeah, after I'm done with it, if you know what I'm saying. Up top. Ooh, large quality chest is crazy. Ooh, shipping request form? Wait, what does that even do, man? Times 2. An extra delivery is guaranteed for every 100% chance. Ooh. So I have 2? That means I should have... I'm guaranteed a second one as long as I go quick enough. I have to just go quickly. And we get another one. No! What is extra? Uncommon benthic bloom? Chance to also upgrade the quality of items? Chat. Do we do it? No shot. We have to. I hate that item. I love this item. It's one of the greatest items to ever be invented. And the fact that it has quality so it can upgrade my items into quality, I mean, that's just the cherry on top of the shit sundae. Oh, is that the key? Oh, no, that's a plume. Free something, whatever people would say. Free mountain shrine. Oh, I just walked into that. That's my bad. Not having extra Hopu feathers at this stage of the game makes fighting things hard. Collective Dune Strider is crazy. Ending the run with like 20 Amired Urns. Ooh, this is exactly what we needed. The squids. Sadly won't get rid of those bum-ass revives. Yeah, I know, I got too many. And pretty soon they might even be quality revives. The great thing about Benthic Bloom quality is that now I'll be able to see more quality items. It's hard to collect all of them because there's a lot of items in the game. And so to see all of the quality items, it's going to take a lot of grinding. We might get there if we have Benthic Bloom. It's part of it. Let's go fight False Sun. There's nothing I can do. I can't. It's impossible. It's literally impossible for me to fight False Sun right now. The true daughter's on her way though. All right. Oh my god. It's the meme. It's the meme. It's the meme about how there's 20 portals. We can go for primes. We can go for void portals, or we can go for encrypted. Any primers? So for those of you who are new to this, basically after I finish this parkour session, there's a chance for me to obliterate at that portal. If someone does not sub prime affirm their burrito by the time I reach the end, We end the run and believers win. Wow. Begin. Yeah, the sub goal is at 99 out of 100. Who's gonna increase? Who's gonna sub the last part? Who's gonna be the final one? Who's gonna be the 100? All right, I'm gonna do it. Wow, wait. Whoa, we get to go to Disney. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yo, Keanu. That's my goat. Thank you, my goat. I finally get to go to Disney instead of Datney. Bro, my soulbound, instead of my shipper request form, it's a soulbound catalyst. I'm so mad, man. I could have got something useful out of it. Wait, there's 2 scavengers? It just shot a prey on. Who said anything? There's a cleansing pool and wait, imagine a quality. No way, right? Oh, that's purity too? What? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Yeah. Quality? Damn. Imagine though. We got the quality version. You know, I'm pretty slow most of the time. I wonder why. I'm like very slow around the map sometimes. And I know that I sometimes get Faraday Spur, but when I don't have Faraday Spur, I'm so slow. Another chance? What if this was like an ego or something? Oh man. Imagine though. Imagine these dragons, man. Another chance at the quality pearl, bro. If he gets 9 revives, he unlocks the secret character command. That's real. How many do I have right now? Like 1? Damn, man. No pearl. This is technically counts as a boss item, so there probably isn't a quality version for it, but that would be epic. Oh, I'm fast again. Oh, ship your request form. Tiger's boots. Quality. Purple bison steak. How much HP do I get for this one? 150? Oh, there's another one? Yo! Alright. Do we have an uncommon left in Daisy yet? I need to charge this teleporter. This thing's getting kind of tall. Must be this tall to ride this ride, and I'm like 2 inches off the ground. Drone combiner, I hardly knew her. Yeah, up top. That's a laugh track, but only in my head for that one. These things are kind of tanky. What's with my damage, bro? Yeah, this is just what the doctor ordered for sure. No, I don't want to go to the encrypted portal. That shit takes too long. It's like 10 years, man. I'm starting to realize I don't want to do anything because everything takes too long. That's really dark stuff. Oh! Go meet Chef. That's too long, man. I ain't got time for all that. Mom don't care about all that. Is bomb better than suppressifier? No. Don't. There are some people who say it. Do not believe them. Suppressifier, just better. Just better, no sweater weather. This might be the first time I've used this bomb in like 10 years though. Bomb is better, don't listen to Unk. Don't listen to nephew. Nephew incorrect. Listen to Unk. Respect elders here. Unk still got it. Cracked out uncle. Holy growth nectar, Kratos. We really should be killing more enemies. Killing a boss or large enemy increases your health permanently by 5. Oh, whoa. Wait, we got a lot of extra. Kratos, you've got a lot of extra. It's a drone combiner, Kratos. Oh my god, we finally got it. Sweater weather, I love that song. That is a good song. I agree. Suppressive fire scales with attack speed, so it gets better over time, unlike Poopy Grenade. True. And Poopy Grenade, inaccurate. Doesn't even really do that much damage. Also can't stun. The next time Halcyon's running at you... Oh. Oh. This man in ICBM. If these get changed by the freaking Benthic Bloom, I will cry on stream. I will. There will be tears. There will be tears. There might even be other things, but there will be tears. Gonna change them into ICBMs. Don't say that, Kratos. Don't say that. Oh, there's some more chests. There are more chests about. How many is that? 35 ATGs? We don't have a skip. Oh, that's tragic. Said nobody ever, because I do have more stuff to open up. Yeah, that's nice. We don't have a skip of any sort, so we're just gonna have to live without that. Wait, hold on. Equipment barrel of the gods? Oh my fuck. What is this? Call down 3 lightning strikes on a targeted monster, each dealing 300% damage. It's stunning. 20% chance to strike 4 times. Wow. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, I'd say so myself. Would I rather have life? I think I'd rather just not potentially die ever. But Kratos! What about the lightning strikes? Okay, I thought it froze. I thought it froze for a second. I was about to punch my computer. Where's it at? Oh, the ATGs are safe. Oh, Kratos. Wait, what got changed? What changed? What happened? You got Wungus? But why would Wungus be changed? I already have a Wungus can't be changed. What is that? What? Wait, what happened? It's really behind? Well, it needs to wake the fuck up. It needs to rise and grind. What is this bullshit? I guess we'll figure out in the next 10 minutes. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what item it is that's knocking these enemies out of the sky, but it is so funny. They are getting clapped so damn hard. Oh, wait, we got wax squails instead of elusive antlers? I fuck with it. Wait, I might be able to skip with the wax squale. Hold on, the wax squale skip? You've heard about it, you've read about it, but have you seen it? Yo, Kratos! You might be able to skip, Kratos. Do I have a feather? Yo, Kratos! Another ATG! That means I have to do one of those slow-ass pillars too? Fuck. Kratos. I'm putting a gag on Mimir. That behemoth isn't worth it. This is not the Trump voice. Imagine Mimir and Kratos, but it's all just the Trump voice. Kratos, you're missing an item. Kratos, you really should pull that lever over there, Kratos. It's a big giant lever. Pretty obvious. So we have to do this slow ass pillar over here. The pillar of, what is it, mass? I think it actually is called mass. Hold on. Kratos, nobody likes doing the pillar of mass. Honestly, there should only be 2 pillars max. I don't know why they want you to do 4. I've never played God of War 2, so, well, I've never played the new recent God of Wars. So this is purely going off of seeing a mirror clip one time. I don't even know what you do in God of War, really. The newer versions, of course. I played God of War when I was a child, of course. There's a lot of gore in it. Kratos, pull the lever. It's the only way to open the strait, Kratos. Kratos, it's gonna be an end of the civilization, Kratos, unless you pull the lever. Is he dead? Wait, I ride my eyeball guy. Ha ha ha! Everything's dead. All the things she said. Watch this. Hoot! Burr, 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 burr. Kratos, you should have seen it. It was amazing. He came in, he came out. It was so fast. There were so many guys. They came in, they came out. It was like this. It was like so fast. Kratos, I can't believe we won. Hard to believe. What determines if you're able to skip the final phase of Mythic? So there's a thing in this game where essentially if something spawns, this works for Mithrix and Awu and other bosses, even the teleporter bosses. If you can do damage to an enemy on the first frame, it counts as you killing them. So you get the item drop. So Awu, you get the legendary item immediately. For Mithrix, you skip phase 4. The iframe phase at least. So it's all about... typically, I think the only real way to do it is with Kajaros. Or something. Yeah, basically Kajaros. Right where he spawns. So that as soon as he spawns in, Kajaros does damage to him. That's basically. And so he left. With new orders and new questions. Well... thanks for tuning in, everybody.